Do you like setting fire to $3,000 a year? Well, that's how much someone who smokes a pack of cigarettes per day burns. You're essentially paying thousands of dollars per year to increase the possibility of a premature death. This evening, I'm here to talk to you about the dangers of smoking, the history of tobacco, and solutions to help kick the habit. Let's begin by taking a look at the harmful effects of smoking cigarettes. Smoking can only cause damage to your body. The CDC, or Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, state the following. The adverse health effects from cigarette smoking account for an estimated 443,000 deaths per year, or nearly 1 out of every 5 deaths in the United States. More deaths are caused each year by tobacco use than by all deaths from human immunodeficiency virus, illegal drug use, alcohol use, motor vehicle injuries, suicides, and murders combined. Smoking is the cause for an estimated 90% of all lung cancer deaths in men and 80% of all lung cancer deaths in women. An estimated 90% of all deaths from chronic obstructive lung diseases are caused by smoking. The CDC also states that, compared to non-smokers, smoking increases the chance of coronary heart disease by 2 to 4 times, stroke by 2 to 4 times, men developing lung cancer by 23 times, women developing lung cancer by 13 times, and the chance of dying from chronic obstructive lung diseases by 12 to 13 times. Smoking can cause many diseases and cancers such as the following: emphysema, bronchitis, chronic airway obstruction, acute myeloid leukemia, bladder cancer, cancer of the cervix, cancer of the esophagus, kidney cancer, cancer of the larynx, lung cancer, cancer of the oral cavity, pancreatic cancer, cancer of the pharynx, and stomach cancer. However, there are also other health problems that you should be concerned about, such as infertility, a preterm delivery, stillbirth, low birth weight, and sudden infant death syndrome. Now that you have learned about the dangers of smoking, let's see how it all began and why it's so popular in the United States. In 1612, the settlers of the first American colony in Jamestown, Virginia, grew tobacco as a cash crop. This cash crop was their main source of income. By the 1800s, many people started using tobacco by chewing it, smoking it in a pipe, or hand-rolling their own cigarettes or cigars. In 1865, Washington Duke began selling commercial hand-rolled cigarettes to soldiers at the end of the Civil War on his 300-acre farm in Raleigh, North Carolina. It was not until James Bonsack invented the cigarette-making machine in 1881 that cigarette smoking became widespread. Bonsack's cigarette machine can make 120,000 cigarettes a day. Prior to World War I and World War II, cigarette manufacturers' targets were primarily men. However, with their newfound independence while their men were fighting overseas, many women started smoking cigarettes for the first time, and they were now also targets of cigarette manufacturers. Nowadays, there are over 300 billion cigarettes being produced in the U.S., and about 5.5 trillion being produced globally. Now it's time to learn how to kick the habit. Although it may be difficult at first, quitting will make you a much healthier person. There are several methods that you can use to quit. First is the cold turkey effect, or spontaneously stopping. Next is weaning yourself down and reducing the amount of cigarettes you smoke per day until you quit altogether. Lastly, there are safer alternatives to cigarettes, such as nicotine patches, Nicorette gum, and electronic cigarettes. Because you will miss the oral gratification of puffing on a cigarette, it will be hard to control cravings at first. However, there are several things you can do to help control these cravings. The first thing you must do is attempt to avoid things that trigger your cigarette cravings. For example, if you smoke while you drink your mixed drinks, wine, or beer, try to drink less. You should also try exercising. Exercising can help you forget about your cravings. Also, I've heard so many people say that they smoke because they're stressed out. Well, exercise is a great way to reduce stress and help you live an even healthier lifestyle. You should also try replacing the oral gratification of smoking a cigarette with a healthier alternative, such as gum, hard candy, carrots, nuts, or celery. Smoking is a dangerous habit that costs thousands per year and can lead to a premature death. Quitting will allow you to live a much happier and healthier lifestyle. I hope you all learned an important life lesson and joined the cause to living a healthier life.